There's a verse I love. It's in Ephesians 2, 8 through 10. It says this. It says, for it's by grace that you've been saved through faith. This is not from yourselves. It's a gift of God, not by works. What this is saying is, first of all, you're here right now in this moment in time for a purpose. God placed you here. You aren't an accident. Your mom and dad may have been like, well, it was a wild night, and No, you was not an accident. You were here on purpose in this moment in time. Here's the really good news. Your kids that you're so worried about right now, they're here right now in this moment in time. They were born for this moment in time. They were not an accident. God knew that they were going to be here, and he's going to equip them with everything they need for this moment in time. So here's the thing. You're made for God's purposes, but the reality is none of us are what we should be in terms of what God asks of us. God asks for perfection. And I know me, and you know you, and we know that we don't hit the mark on perfection, do we? And some of us, we go, man, on the way to church, got into a fight with my wife, right? Nobody ever does that, but I've heard it happen sometimes. And we all go, man, I missed the mark. So here's what God does. He's like, on your best day, you don't have what it takes to be perfect. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send my son, Jesus. He's going to pay the price for your inability to make it. And if you accept the gift that he's given you, when I look at you, all I see is Jesus and perfection. He says, it's by grace. And here's the good news about that. Like, we all need Jesus, so nobody can boast. That's what he says here. It says, it's not by works so that no one can boast. None of us can go, I was good enough to get in. None of us are good enough to get in. But then here's where he goes on. He says this, for we are his handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. You're here right now for a purpose. And he put something in you, a calling. That Greek word handiwork is poema. It literally means a masterpiece. You're a masterpiece created by God. He created you for a very specific purpose. And he saved you for a very specific purpose. So that calling that is in each one of us to accomplish, to be more than we are right now, that's actually from God.